Pretty Western.
Yeah, pretty Western. Pretty awesome, man. Just so lucky. So lucky to be able to do this, you know?
Yeah.
We're going to take you along on a bighorn sheep hunt here in my home state of Colorado. In 2023, I drew archery only sheep tag for the month of December. This unit that the tag is in is just a deep canyon. There's a major highway that runs in it, and really you spend most of your time glassing from the roads. You know, I was lucky enough that I only live an hour away from that unit, so I was able to spend a lot of time during the summer, and most of that was really just trying to find access into the country. There's a lot of private property around there, so really you're just trying to find, you know, how do you get in, where is the sheep habitat. The month of November, that's really when the sheep rut hits, and all those sheep that have been in those little pockets that you can't find, they start to come out. So we got a pretty good idea of what the potential was in that area. Saw a lot of, you know, kind of crazy rut activity. You know, one day I was up there and they were rutting pretty heavy, and there was one particular ram that I saw that I really wanted to kind of target if I could. We gave him the nickname of Starface. He had a, you know, pretty wicked star across the bridge of his nose, and pretty identifiable. But what ended up happening is, you know, the hunt started December 1st. All those big rams kind of disappeared, and so, you know, anytime you found the ewes, what you were finding was the younger rams that didn't really rut as hard. Day one of the hunt, we had actually had some weather come in right before.
What do you think, Jesse Hayes?
We decided we're not going to glass from the road. We're going to hike in, and we're going to, you know, try to find one a ways off. We went in pretty far, got up on high, and glassed all day, and we found 0 sheep.
Where was he?
He went over
Right
this.
here. I mean, I
So,
literally, as you go around the corner, he went right across that ravine, right up there's where I last lost him.
Day 2, we went further up in the canyon, and some friends of ours who were looking for sheep for us as well kind of flagged us down and said, hey, you know, there's one that you might want to look at up here. Got eyes on that ram and decided we were going to make our first stop. We got up in there, tried to make a loop around him, and somewhere in all of our movement and maybe the eyes on him, that ram decided he was going to boogie out, and we never saw him again. Day 3, the weather had been warming up. There's a really narrow part of the canyon. It's almost all cliff walls, and we had found a single ram, I think, with 9 ewes.
Here we go, up this.
We were, getting the glass on that ram. We decided we were going to make a move on him. But the issue we had there was, it's pretty much cliff faces. So we did find one chute that we thought we could get up. So we made, we just jumped off and said we're going up that. Once we got to the top of the chute, we were able to work around and get into a position where we thought that ram would be working up. He only got to 64 yards though, and that was a little further than I wanted to take a shot at. So, we sat and waited, but he ended up working off with the ewes, and we weren't able to get a shot at that ram. Day 4, we actually found this group of 2 rams, not sure how many ewes, 2 banded ewes in there anyway, and we watched those for quite a bit. They were really only maybe 70 yards off the road, but wasn't something that I was really interested in.
Just found a good ram. Casey and Pat are gonna go up and put a stalk on and get closer and see what he looks like. He looks like he's pretty thick though, so.
We ended up having to do was drive up the road about half a mile, find another drainage that kind of went up behind that ridge. So we're, behind that ridge and he wouldn't see us, and then hike about 1,000 feet up. Once we got to the top of that ridge, then we had to use the landmarks that we had kind of picked out, specifically dead trees, to help us pinpoint that ram's location. Down around that thing, and I'm gonna look over it, and it was kind of like just a ridge of rocks or whatever, and it's down further, and I'm looking, and I get back to that, dude, I can't see him. I slide out, but I'm looking, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, it's right here. Like we were right on top of it. Whew. Day 4. Finally got on a ram. Good enough. Spotted them from down there. You can see our homies down there. Zoom in on them real fast, Pat. And so my best bud Pat, my sheep hunting bud, him and I came around this ridge, I don't know, like 1,000 feet. But we had to come way around because we knew he was in this little area. And so we came in and we had an idea because of some of the dead trees before we got in here. But we came in, and if you look over there, we were right on that rock up there. And then seeing where the ram was bedded.
Bedded right there in the middle of that shadow.
Not the most patient person in the world. I decided I was going to throw rocks down below him, try to get him to stand up, because I didn't want to shoot him bedded. So, but we super steep angle and all that. Anyway, on the third rock, you'll see it on the videos. We threw a rock. He woke up, lifted his head, conked back out. Did it again. Threw another rock. Did the same thing. The third one I threw right kind of by his butt, and then he stood up and I drew, but I had my hood on, like so. And I always put my thumb as an anchor point, and I had my thumb kind of stuck trying to get it. Anyway, I missed the first shot at 21 yards. And freaking out, then I got another arrow. He just stood right there, and that's why I kind of wanted to get him up, because he was passed out, and so I figured he'd be groggy when he got to his feet. So, second shot was money right through him. He ran up to where we're standing right now, and then I hit him with a third arrow. I was, he's facing dead away. I was just trying to put another arrow in him, and he stood there and turned around, looked back at us, and then took off. And we got blood all over right now. So, feeling pretty good, but it's archery. You're never sure until you find him dead. I still have not really got the best look at him, but this is the hunt that I wanted to do, so I'll be super happy with him if we can find him. Thanks, brother. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for letting me be here. This is awesome. That was one of the coolest things I've seen in the woods. What a freaking year.
Great year. And now the worst part of bow hunting is waiting.
This video doesn't do it justice. It's not steep at all up here.
What's that?
It's talking to the camera. We're just moving away from the shot. Casey's blood trailing.
Fell down off of this.
All that blood on that rock, or is that lichen?
Yeah, it goes this way. And this guy where he's like fell down. Dude! How's brother? Come down here.
Dude, I fucking love you. That was awesome. Congratulations.
How crazy is this, dude?
Pretty western.
Yeah, pretty western. Pretty awesome, man. Just so lucky. So lucky to be able to do this,
Yeah. DIY. Been scouting all summer. Looking hard. Passing on sheep every day. Making stalks. Find this guy all the way on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
One of the bigger mountains around.
No, it's pretty awesome. Just incredible, man. I don't even know what to say. You know, may not be the biggest ram that we saw this whole week, but it is definitely the hunt. You know, like just to have to hike and come this far up and just do it right. You know, I got worried back there where he's sprinting down the hill. There just wasn't much blood on that. You can see when he slowed down, and then it's really good, and you can see where he fell down a few times. We're gonna go look at him. None of us have really gotten a great look at him yet, so we'll see. I think he's dead. Break some of his horn.
Really?
I think we shot Starface.
What'd you do?
I think I shot Starface. Maybe. He looks a lot like him. A lot like him. Back into that. Alright. Done. The cool thing is you get to have a lot of people help you out, and you actually have more people who want to help you out. Had a ton of help from a lot of people. You know, they're able to help you find the different rams that are in the area. Thought it was when I first saw this side. He was broomed heavy like that on that. Dark like that, but I don't think so. He doesn't quite flare, but it's an
He's
awesome
dead.
ram.
Those are great rams.
Yeah.
You could have knocked that tip off in the last.
He may have, you know what I mean? It looks a lot like him, the stars. I was looking at the pictures, I'm like, it looks a lot like
Looks
him.
like him, yeah. Well, I'll tell you too. I know you said that.
You know, I kind of mentioned it, but I wasn't sure about that hunt in that area. I'm used to backpack hunting, especially for sheep. You know, the other hunts I've done for sheep have all been backpacking in high elevations. You know, this hunt wasn't that, but you know, I got to share it with friends and family, and you know, it was just an awesome experience to have them be an integral part of that hunt, finding sheep, you know, looking at what they had found. And then, you know, when we did finally make a move, being able to have them come up, help us break down the animal and pack it out, and all of us kind of enjoy that success together. You know, it was a hunt of a lifetime.